If you're a seasonal reader and you thought to yourself, what are the most May books that have ever made in the whole history of the month of May? I got you. Welcome back to the series where every single month I recommend you the books that I believe that feel the most like the month that we're in, specifically the month of May. Let's roll the tape. Just because May is my favorite month of the year, it's the birthday of yours truly. I just simply must give you some of my favorite recommendations of all time because listen, I'm nothing if not self-absorbed. I think you're ready. I think it's time. I'm gonna recommend you read My Friends in the month of May. This is one of my favorite books of absolutely all time. The way that this book made me feel, I don't really know if any other book made me feel. I have talked about this book so many times and I don't think I've ever successfully explained what it is about. It's just because it's so complex and I feel like anything that I would say would not make it justice. But we're basically following the story of how this very famous artist painted his very first painting. The story is told to us by his best friend about 25 years in the future, and he's telling the story to this young girl with a very traumatic past who's also this artist's biggest fan. And this is the best that I can do, but trust me, Frederick Buckman did it better. To me personally, May is the month when the weather starts to get nicer, you start having picnics outside and reading in the sun. No author writes better books for that specific scenario than Emily Henry herself. We're following this girl whose boyfriend ends up dating this guy's girlfriend. They decide to get married and they invite these two, so basically their exes, at their wedding. It's so wholesome and also the character development goes out of this world. I related to the FMC so deeply. I haven't read this in quite a while though, and I am very much tempted to reread it this May. Just kind of like a gift to myself. I don't know, maybe. And last but not least, for the fantasy girlies out there, I know that fantasies with the vibe of spring don't really exist, but I got one for you and it's the perfect month to read it. That's The Rose Bargain. And the second book just came out, so you don't even have to worry about that cliffhanger. It's basically this Bridgerton type setting, but in a fantasy world. We got a little bit of a love triangle, and I feel like I need to put that out there because I know a lot of people hate that. And I'm not a big fan of a love triangle, but I did enjoy this one, so I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you'll like it as well. These were my May book recommendations. Let me know what your favorite book that screams the month of May is, and if you plan on reading any of the books that I just talked about. And without further ado, I'll leave you to reading.